Yellow once again. It's your boy That Snow Moon back with another Gear 13. Is he worth it? Or in this case, is it worth it? One of my favourite droids from the whole Star Wars universe is Droideka, along with the Separatist droids. And because this series is designed for beginner intermediate players, again, hopefully if you're an advanced player as well, you're going to get some value in this on whether you're wanting to. Now, first and foremost, Droideka is a heavy investment when it comes to Gear 13. There are some rough pieces of gear where you have to give up on your other characters. It's a long farm. So, as I said, there's like 50 stun guns there, and then there's 40 of those. I only put this piece on yesterday. 50 of those, and then obviously you've got the Chirotech, you've got that. I think you need that twice with Droideka, and they also share gear with quite a lot of the important characters. So again, it's but this is the whole purpose of this video set is it worth it? I've got a funny feeling that this one will be. If you've ever come up against a high level Droideka, you will notice that when he goes, one of your characters just disappears off the battlefield, and that's because he hit so hard. One of the reasons being all he deals is physical damage, so no special damage here, no attention to that. But if the one caveat that Droideka has got is if the target has higher speed than Droideka, deal true damage. So what's true damage? Well, it ignores defense but can't critically hit. So exactly the same with his main one. Now this one is the big one where it's going to be a case of this is where your character disappears off the battlefield. Goodbye, sayonara, into row Z, and you don't see him again. And again, if you're attacking with Jedi Knight Revan squads, you've got to be, if he targets your Jolee and it isn't tanky as they come, you're going to have a tough time. So with this as well, so how are we going to mod this then? First and foremost, what squads are we going to use him in? Well, we're going to use him in the Separatist droids. Separatist droids are one of my favourite factions in, hence the work that's been put in. General Grievous at the moment is relic level 7. B1 battle droid is 4. B2 super battle droid is 3. IG Magna Guard is 4. And then Droideka we're going to put a couple of relic levels on him today anyway. So in terms of modding, what does that really mean in terms of... So if he can't quickly hit, well, I don't need to really add a critical triangle, which is great because it frees it up for everyone else. Now, my view on speed is... So this is... so ignores defense but can't critically hit, which scales based on the difference in their speed. We have no frame of reference for this. We don't know how much it is, whether it's in 5s, 10s, or percentages. We don't know. But my view on this is, if your Droideka isn't going, it's going to be no good anyway. There's no point getting this character stunned, or... this is the problem that you have sometimes, is that actually it's understunned and it never ever gets used. So unless the attacking player is pretty careless and doesn't give it the respect it deserves, because this can end your night. So the way I've modded it is offense, 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 and when I get a decent secondary speed on one of these, I'm going to try and get offense primary on this as well, because as I said, you can get offense primaries on your speed arrows. But at the moment, it's again, I don't have a huge amount of speed there. So speed wise, at the moment, I run him. He's going to go over. He's going to get 8 speed from popping it to gear 13. Again, crit damage. Not really concerned about that. There's not a huge amount of characters that are going to run under or around about the 200 speed mark. Maybe some tanks like L3. But as I said, you're not going to have to worry too much about those. At the moment, we're on bang on pretty much 5,000 physical offense. So this guy's going to be hitting hard. And remember, it is going to stack as well. So you can also use Droideka in a Separatist team. But I have seen a lot of people just plug and play Droideka, and he's just as effective. His leadership is probably best under Grievous in terms of... critical avoidance isn't going to be huge, just because, going back to what we said, can't be critically hit. But the minus 50% defense, now that's going to be huge for hitting harder. It's just going to bypass 50% of their defense. and hit harder. So it is great under this General Grievous lead. It is going to hit super hard, but you can run it under Newt Gunray, his leadership, 15% speed and potency. And they're going to dispel their own debuffs as well, if I remember right. I will just double check that. And then Dooku's sort of quite good for like 35% counter chance, and then gain tenacity if they are stunned or dazed. So again, there's a few potential leads there. I have seen him with Old Republics, and as I said, I have seen him under like hiding behind L3s or Zalbars as well. But I think the Separatist droid is his natural place. Wat Tambor possibly is going to be the replacement for him, but we'll see. But I'm sure there's going to be plenty of squads where, because you can run him in full droids as well, or I mean, I'm sure like you could do some work with JTR as well. But yeah, there's plenty of droids there where you can actually run him. So let's have a look at the stats. Let's get into it. This is what you came for. So Droideka at the moment. So I run an offense set there. The other two are neither here nor there. I'm not really too bothered about an extra 10% health or anything. So strength is going to increase, which deals physical damage, health and armor. Ding. Mastery is going to be increases accuracy, damage, and defense penetration. Ding, ding, ding. That's all good stuff. At the moment, he's 5,000 physical. Again, pretty high crit chance naturally. Armor penetration. Now, that's a nice stat there. 208 ignores an equal amount of the opponent's armor. Fan-friggin-tastic. So, what are we going to get from this final piece? So, we're going to get 612 physical damage, 100 armor penetration as well. That's going to be huge. So that's going to take it up by a third. Crit chance, not too bothered about that. 10% tenacity and then 5% health deal. So there's at least 3 things there that are pretty good. Tenacity is okay as well. But it's not going to be one of his main or go-to sets. It's not really very important to have him hugely tenacious. So, you ready? Let's upgrade. Any gear? Yeah, give me that hard-hitting Droideka. There we go. That's looking good. And that's a nice relic, actually, his shield. That's a nice little nod. So, with no relics on him at the moment, let's go and have a look. So, we have now, so he's bolts up quite a bit. 70. So we're now at 107,000, 107,500 health and protection, and he's an attacker. That's pretty bulky, actually. It's going to take quite a few hits to get through. Why isn't the speed increased? I thought we got 8 speed. Maybe not. Right. So we're now at 6,000. Nice. And we've got that extra armor penetration as well. So that's looking good. A little bit of a simpler kit on this one. We don't really have to worry too much about tenacities. That's pretty high as a base anyway. But again, we don't have to worry too much about that. Armor's decent at 38. Let's see what some relics do to him. So health, that's going to increase. Armor's going to increase. Great. Physical damage, brilliant. That's what we want. And then we've got the strength, attacker mastery, accuracy, damage, and then armor resistance and penetration. That's what we came here for. So let's amplify one of these, and I'll see what I've got in the bank. Yeah, we should be good for another couple. So now we're gonna, nice, that health, that's a huge health bump as well. So actually he gets pretty tanky, you know, and his armor gets good as well. What am I missing here? Okay, well, I'm missing some of these. Let's go and let's go and find some of these. Let's convert those. And let's convert some other thingies here for some bronzium wiring. That should be fine for now. Okay, so now we should be good to amplify again. Again, his physical crit chance is doing pretty well. So I guess the physical crit chance, if the speed, if like, let's say for example, they're running a very tanky L3 with no speed or whatever, or maybe their 5s is super slow, we have the possibility of actually critting. So You know, let's put it this way, you might even be able to take out a nest with this, with like a one shot there, because if the nest is super slow, well then actually what you're going to have is you're going to have now this crit chance. So ding, let's add that on as well. So we've got a huge bump in health and a very, very good bump in armor as well. Right, so that's why we're going to leave ours. Again, there's some nice boosts there. So let's check back in one more time. Yeah, we're looking pretty good now. So we're now at like 150, 116 health and protection. Damage is now 7,500. Crit chance is huge. Armor penetration is good as well at 338. So yeah, looking pretty good. Do I think Droideka, and this leads me to the last bit, do I think Droideka is worth it Gear 13? If this is going to be one of your first Gear 13s, no, I don't think so. I mean, my General Kenobi is absolutely fantastic as a first Relic level 7 character, or Gear 13, with his capital ship as well. Grandmaster Yoda is going to hit very hard. Jedi Knight Anakin is also a very good choice as well for Gear 13. So my answer to the question, a long rounded way, is he worth it? Yeah, but only if you've got the other droids. There are better plug and play characters out there. If you've already, I mean, most people have now developed General Grievous and probably relicked him quite high up and modded him pretty well as well. So, and most people, if you are heading for the gas event and trying to unlock General Skywalker, a good Droideka is going to make your life so much easier. It's going to cut down a little bit on the RNG, but you can do it with a Gear 11 Droideka. I think that's what I did. It was either Gear 11 or Gear 12, but there weren't many gear pieces on him. So final thoughts with Droideka. Yeah, I think it is worth it, but under the right circumstances, I think he hits super hard. Let's see if we can have some fun with him, maybe. See if we can get him. Let's go Dark Side Battles. Let's go right to the end. I don't think Jawas are actually going to. I tell you what. Let's have a look in the journey guide and see what we can use with it. Is there anything where we can use separatist droids, really? Yeah, I'm going to check if there is anything where we can use separatist droids. If not, I'll just... I really don't think there is, weirdly enough. That's bounty hunters. Yeah, those are Old Republic, Sith Empire, Padme. Yeah, let's try this then. And let's try for a 7-star. So, yeah, this will be quite good then. Geobrood Alpha is a nice choice actually in there. That could probably work. So yeah, let's try and road test him a little bit. See what we can get. Roger, roger. Ah! If I remember, that's roughly how it went. Oh, this Padme event. Jolie Fish Dough. Right, let's get rid of all that bonus protection. Let's roll it up so we can get the assists. Let's pop some back onto... God, I can't remember how to play this. I think it was take out Jedi Knight Anakin. But we're in a lot better spot than we were. Right, let's get rid of that protection up again. Let's get some of that on the go. Some health up. Let's heal up Droideka. Sorry, Magna Guard. Okay, so we've got a decent shot now. We've got 6 stacks of damage. Deal true damage. Who do I want to take out? Yeah, let's take out Padme, probably. Okay, I'm going to have to pause that to get that back up. We're going to be trying to get Droideka hitting hard. Wow, that was a big hit. Yeah, so this makes it an absolute cakewalk here. Right, let me see if I can just grab that screenshot. Right, so trying to work out his damage and how much he actually does. Assuming it's to do with the stacks that he's got as well, that's going to add, if I remember right, 5% offense. I will just double check. Yeah, so it looks like deal physical damage and ignores true damage, but can't be critically hit. And so an additional charge time for each stack of charge. Yeesh, so that's gonna be hitting hard. So the more stacks of charge that you have, the more time he's hit. And that's another one of the reasons as to why I think a quicker Droideka rather than a dead slow one is going to be better. Getting him under that damage immunity as well. There is only a few characters that really dispel the debuffs. But yeah, I think 100% it is worth it if you have those surrounding characters already in place for Droideka. So what I mean by that is, if you are thinking of separatist droids, I certainly would go first and foremost General Grievous to Gear 13 and Relic 7. He was my first Relic 7 character, and I do not regret it to this day. He has got me through many a sticky situation. So now just finishing off that team, Droideka looks incredibly good, incredibly fun to play with. Unfortunately, probably go on defense, but we'll hopefully get some defensive holds from Droideka. So hopefully that helps you make up your mind as to whether you want to upgrade Droideka to Gear 13. What I will say is it is a heavy investment. It is one of the harder characters to get to Gear 13, but this was a little bit of a passion project. I absolutely love the separatist droids in the game and in the lore. But yeah, as I said, I think he looks pretty good with his damage. It will only continue to get better. As I said, I'll certainly be playing around with him. I would like to, and just for argument's sake, let's have a look at what an extra offense does to his damage. And again, this might possibly sort of swing it. Not a huge amount, but obviously when I upgrade it to 8.5, that'll make a bit of a difference. But actually, I think I prefer the speed and getting him under that damage immunity as well. So again, the kit I think is super simple. I think it's super nice, and I think it is now up to your opponent in territory wars and also in Grand Arena to work around this and not underestimate how hard this Droideka hits. I will put up the full list of gear tiers or relic tiers that it is under as Star Wars Galaxy Hero GG. So this will show you everything that it adds and how far it adds up. And if you have enjoyed the comment, please feel free to leave a like, a comment if you can work out how much damage he's actually dealing. Again, I think each and every answer will be slightly different because of the difference in speeds depending on who he goes for. So there is an argument to say, yeah, you should go after the quickest character because it's going to hit him the hardest. But by the looks of it, it one-shots most characters. But also he's going to be assisting as well. When he's rolled it up, then he's also going to be, or he's also going to have a 35% chance to assist, dealing 50% less damage. So the more offense there, the better. Hence why it's better to have keep away from the crit damage. I will explore this as well. If you run a super quick Droideka, as in we're talking like 250 to 300 speed, 100% it is worth stacking that critical damage because that's where the majority of your damage is going to come from. But if you're in sort of the mid to low, go for offense instead, because all these hits that he's going to be putting in with assists, again, 35% chance to assist is huge while he's under this reconstructive revolution as well. So yeah, thank you once again for joining me and having a look at Droideka Gear 13. I think it's 100% worth it. And if you have any future suggestions about what you'd like to see at Gear 13, or if you've been having one that you found that you think I should cover, let me know and I will try and get to it as soon as possible. As I said, smash that like button, comment if you can have any thoughts on the video, and also feel free to subscribe. We also have to see any future Gear 13s and Grand Arenas. You can head on over to the Discord if you want to keep on the discussion. I'll leave the link in the description below, and there's plenty of seasoned guys there who are much better at me, who are probably going to tell me all about my mods and how they're wrong, but they will help you out with their mods and Grand Arena strategy, who you should be gearing, and things like that. So hopefully see you over there. Hopefully you've enjoyed the content. I've been That Snow Moon. I've been the laziest editor around. But hopefully you'll forgive me for that on a low budget on the phone. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video once again. And I look forward to bringing you the next Gear 13. And hopefully, as I said, this has given you a better insight into whether you want a Gear 13, your Droideka or not. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun with this character, and hopefully you will too. See you all next time. Cheers, guys.